So this is Dave, and today we're going to work on a generator that we took to Alaska with us. Ran in the back of the truck pretty much the whole time. Every time we boondocked, so it's going to need some maintenance. And it's a Powermate 3500 watt, come out to 30 amp generator. Worked real good for the RV. So this is it here. It's a dual fuel. We did use the propane some, worked real good on both. The only problem I had with this generator is when we got down below freezing, it did have some trouble starting it. I had to use some starting fluid down here to take this off, which is the air cleaner. To give it a shot of starting fluid. That was really the only problem I had. I put it on sawhorses today so the thing was level. And I put a level on it to make sure everything was going to be flat. Before we left also, I changed the battery out. I put this Napa battery in. It worked real well. And other than that, I couldn't find anything on this generator on the internet, so that's what made me decide to do this video. Most of these Powermates are also called Coleman Powermates. For whatever reason, this one just says Powermate, does not say Coleman. I picked it up at an agricultural expo in Moultrie, Georgia a couple of years ago, and it was made in 2018. However, they sold it as being new, just never used, so it came right out of the box. So, here we go. Down here at the bottom is the oil plug. There is one on each side of this engine. That side back there, and this side here. Take your pick. I guess it's so... whatever application it is, they probably use the motor in different applications, so you have easier access to changing the oil. So I found that this is actually a 10 millimeter, okay, and there's no filter on this. So let's see what we got here. I got a catch basin on a bucket right under there so we can grab the oil when it comes out. If you leave the dipstick in, it's going to come out slower, so you have some control, which is important, especially if you're in a clean shop and you're not trying not to make a mess. So here we go. It's about out. Be interested to see if this has a magnetic tip on it to where it catches any of the oil shavings or metal shavings. Okay, it's almost out. Here we go. All right. So it does not appear to have a magnetic end on it, but let's see. See if we can find something steel. Yeah. Unless that's aluminum, I don't know. Anyway, try it on the motorcycle here. I know this is steel. Yeah. So there's no magnetic thing in here at all to collect the shavings. So let's go ahead and put our little plug there, and now we're going to open up this oil filler cap a little bit. Should increase the flow some, unless it's mostly drained out. Yeah, so it's mostly drained out on its own. The book says a little under a quart. I think it says it was not broken down in liters. It was broken down into just a little less than a quart, so I'm not really sure exactly how much it's going to take, but it's going to be a little less than a quart. So we're going to add a little bit at a time when we go to fill it up. The oil's pretty black. If you've ever been on the Elkham Highway, it's fairly rough environment, very hard on generators, and we didn't get a chance to leave there till after the first snow, so I had freezing temperatures coming back. We had fairly temperate temperatures going up. We were going for 3 months up there. So we will pick this video back up when it comes time to fill this thing back up. So far, so good. No big issues. We're also going to check the plug. So this is Dave. I'm out.